Hello and welcome to round 5. Here I have an opening hand that seems relatively okay. We've got a Godpharaoh's Faithful and some fetches and some cantrips. I know against is usually playing some aggro decks, so I feel pretty confident with this. We're going to lead with the Mountain. Okay, so they go first. They lead with the Plains into Lagonabond. So we know that this is definitely heroic. Going to lead with the Mountain fetching a White Source. And then on their turn, they're suiting up their Trailblazer and getting in. I don't see the need to snap that this turn, so we're just going to play our Godpharaoh's Faithful and grab an island. They're suiting him up more. It's a 5/9. I'll just go ahead and block this Vigilant guy. And then grab the Plains, or an island. Luckily, we have a snap here, so I can just snap that off. Let's see what happens. Untap, and then I'll preordain. I'm really looking for more blue. I would keep a Seagate Oracle though. No, we'll just look for more islands. Playing another Lagonaband and Sacred Cat. I happen to get a Sunscape, and I'm going to preordain to another Sunscape. So still digging for lands, and I'm light on blue right now. Opponent is suiting up, and we'll just kind of block here. I'm expecting them to have this +2/+2, so I know that if I block here, my Faithful will die. So we're gonna hopefully get our next island. No, we'll just grab a Prohibit. So I'm gonna just play out a Mulldrifter. Hopefully grab an island. We happen to, so now I can just hold up the Prohibit. I'm not in danger of death this turn. Here I still don't want to block because targeted spells give it extra power. And now I'm Mortuary Mire, so I can easily just block with the Mulldrifter, so I can play out my Sunscape Familiar first. I decided to swing in with the Mulldrifter, and then on my second main I'm going to Ghostly Flicker the Mulldrifter and Island to untap my island. And then hold up more interaction. We happen to draw another island, so we can easily just go for the Echoing Truth with 2 Prohibits backup for whatever spells they have. And might want to just do that on their turn if they decide to try to suit it up. Or we can block and then try to force the issue. Now here they go for an enchantment, so we are going to try to bounce it and negate all their things. They haven't unmerged on Scathe, but I'll just Prohibit. And the game is over. On to game 2. So this hand is not keepable. We're going to shove it back. This hand is bad, but I'm still going to keep. I will just bin the Ash Barrens and then use my first couple turns to set up and then hold up a Prismatic Strands. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to draw my Azorius Chancery on my next turn. They go for the Cartouche, so they're coming in for 2, which is not too bad. Still holding up 1 mana. I'm expecting that they're worried about a bounce spell or something. And then I get it in my head that right here that I think that they're actually on Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe will really blow me out here, so instead of playing, so they just keep suiting up their guy. They're getting in for 8, which puts me at 8, at 10, 9. So instead of just going for the Prismatic Strands on their turn, I'm going to play Godpharaoh's Faithful and then Chump so that I can play around my Mana Tithe. Some lists do play it, and it was freaking me out, so I just kept going for the play around. I decided to shuffle and end up drawing a Seagate Oracle. Here I can't not block because they could have a +2/+2 spell, so I'm just going to chump here. They don't have any trample effects. I could have been dead if they had a way to give this protection from white. So playing around it was around Mana Tithe was most likely a mistake. So they have a Skyguard, and I'm just gonna be safe and hold up my Prismatic Strands. They get in, but I'll Prismatic Strands to keep my life total high and stop myself from dying. Now on my turn, I can go for the snap, and I'm expecting them to have some sort of response. Luckily, they only have one Karametra's Blessing, and I can prohibit that, which ends up making them concede. Or maybe not right away. Let's see, we'll draw Prismatic Strands. They get in for one. Play their Trailblazer back out. And I decide to flicker the Seagate Oracle just to try to draw another card and keep gaining life. They're getting in. Now I think on my next turn I'll hold up the Prismatic Strands. Or let's see if we just go for the Mulldrifter. Alright, we'll just go for the Mulldrifter here. Okay. Not really understanding my decision point, but I think I realized that I had a Prismatic Strands in the yard, so I didn't have to worry about casting it. And then I wanted to get my Sunscape Familiar out and then have the Mulldrifter. I think at that point, where it had 5 mana again, I decided that I was trying to play around things. But luckily, we're still pretty ahead, even though it looks like we're behind. I'll Mystic Sanctuary to get back Ghostly Flicker, and then now we're very, very, very ahead. I can Prismatic Strands on their turn, and then I'll hold 2 in the yard, and then I can just evoke the Mulldrifter and then flicker it, and I'll be able to keep drawing cards and gaining life and get way ahead in the game. I had to do that turn because I was still waiting to draw the Ghostly Flicker. Alright, that puts us at into round 6. See you soon.